Okay, I need microphone. So good morning, everyone, and warm welcome to our today's panelists. I would like to welcome Mehmet Altunbas from ILA organization, Paweł Poszytek, director of the National Agency of the Erasmus Plus program, Monika Sibinovska, Jump in Italy, Ayşe, Yağmur, Süzer, Konya Büyükşehir Belediyesi, so Konya Metropolitan Municipality. I tried to do it properly, but I'm not sure. So I was wondering, before our meeting today, what do we have in common? I mean, the five of us. Yeah? We are from different cities, different countries, we have different culture, probably. We have even different religion beliefs. And I realized that what do we have in common? That all of us are generators of social energy, yeah? So, and we do this, we generate this social energy every day, and we don't do this for ourselves, we do this for other people. Or maybe better description of our job and our life is gonna be to say that we do generate this social energy with other people. So I would like to have this session today also with other people, so with you, my dear audience, our dear audience. And recently, Yağmur just reminded me about fantastic tool used to summarize the end of the meeting. And that's the task and ask for you, our audience in the beginning, because I want to change the order of our meeting today. So first, I will ask you for something, and after that, we will switch to the question for our panelists. I would ask you to describe us, what is social energy for you, but only in one word. So what is social energy in one word? Who is going to share first? Okay, I have here.
Being proactive.
Okay, being proactive.
People.
People. Who else? Wow.
Action.
Action, being proactive. People, what else?
Society.
Society, great.
Power.
Power. What more? Oh, I have it.
Empathy.
Empathy, great. Who else? Who else?
Future.
Future. Someone?
Inspiration.
Inspiration, great.
Happiness.
Happiness, fantastic. Yeah.
It's positive energy.
Positive energy.
Independence.
Independence. Yeah.
Support.
Support. Fantastic. Yeah. Great. Thank you very much. I don't see any hands in the air, but it's really hard, to be honest, because of the lights. But so I will return to our panelists today. And of course, the same question for you. You have more than one word, okay? Maybe like 10 sentences. But please, describe us like the practicer, like the generators of the social energy. What for you is social energy?
Okay, so actually I liked all the answers that were here, but I liked the first answer most because when we got from you the questions, actually that was my answer, that being proactive is a kind of manifestation of social energy. So as we say it in Poland, it's taking things and matters in your own hands. Why is it so important? It's important because we have, as you know, we have a lot of challenges. And those challenges have been piling up to a great extent because of many things that are happening around us in the world. We have wars, we've had pandemic, We have problems with the climate. So all those problems are bigger and bigger. The challenges are bigger and bigger. And we need the answers to those challenges. During the meetings like this, many wise heads and talking heads are providing the answers, but usually, the progress is not as fast as we would like to expect. So it's more like talking, but not actually putting into reality the answers to those challenges. And there are different policies, there are different decision makers. They change from time to time. When we vote, people come, people go, ideas come and ideas go, but the problems remain the same. And I think it's very important to do things from, at the grassroots. Politicians also change with their ideas and with their views on what they would like to do. And even if they address those issues, it takes time because of many factors. So the most important thing is to take things into your own hands. It can happen effectively. Obviously, when people use this social energy and are proactive and they are doing something, obviously they cannot provide systemic changes, but at least they can do something in their local communities and change the reality and address those global issues, at least in their local communities. Obviously, it can be effective if there are no provisions for that, if there are no, for example, financial schemes. If people have ideas, there must be some funds provided for organizing the projects in order to realize those ideas at the grassroots level. So social energy, well, it's being proactive and taking the opportunities. If there are, we in Poland are the part of European Union, and European Union provides a lot of different funding schemes, so that this social energy could be somehow used and in an effective way. So it's being proactive, it's organizing things around your ideas, using this potential and using the money which is available to make all these visions and dreams come true.
About money, we are going to talk in the next question because I want to ask you about the Erasmus+. But again, what's the social energy for you, Mehmet?
Hello, everybody. Actually, for me, energy is the explanation of the life, first of all. We explain everything with energy, right? So, means existence actually brings energy. If one person give a birth, so there is an energy. Whenever you make a startup, a company, there is an energy. When there is an NGO, there is an energy. Universities, all individuals or companies, let's say, exist with their energy. So, and then sometimes we use synergy, right? Synergy is the, working together just to create bigger than total, let's say, total amount. So, in this synergy, we know we can do something much better. In this case, maybe we can discuss social energy as to make a cloud system of these individual energies just to make them work better, go in certain direction, and act together, be more motivated, and of course, create the biggest impact. So I could say social energy for me is the network of energies, in short.
Great. Thank you. Yağmur, your turn.
Yeah, hello. So probably I will handle it from different perspective, which is mine. Yeah, actually I would like to give an example to creation social energy in here. Like for me it is sometimes influencing, like I influenced to Miss Anya, and for the describing with one word what is social energy for you. And then you started to take initiatives and started to give an answer for this question. I think this is the beginning of social energy that we create in here. And basically, we can say that for me, social energy is sharing, teaching, learning, influencing, motivating, sometimes just listening, sometimes participating, communicating. And it is really nice that we already start this social energy in this room.
Okay, now Mamma Mia is my turn. First when Anya asked you the very first question, I saw immediately that we started to bond one engagement between our topic, we as speakers and you as a public. And we want to involve you in this topic that we have here. And normally from what you will hear and what we are going to express in this next minutes, we want you to learn something, to evolve, to take something in your pocket after leaving that door, to leaving you inspired and with the idea to make something bigger. Social energy is actually these three words that I underlined in my speech: engaging, involving, evolving. Actually, that is why, and that is what I'm doing in these previous years, working with youth as you, or even adults as you, in Erasmus Plus projects, the projects that we are all engaged over here. And we are actually, through this program, through our work, are trying to build a social energy where from one idea can grow something more bigger. Thank you.
Just leave it. The next question will start with you. So to do our job, we need funds. Okay, it's impossible to act in this scale without funds, without institution, without organization, etc. So I do believe that union funds, it's really something great, especially programs like Erasmus Plus project, because they give us simply funds. But what else? I mean, why Erasmus Plus projects are good to push us to generate social energy?
Yes, I understand the question, and even I'm open for all the answers that you may have during today's session. Like this, Erasmus Plus, it's just a program in the sea of programs that European Union has, it's actually the Erasmus Plus program is supporting the cohesion and values goals of the European Union. And through this program and through these projects that we are all doing, we are reaching some end point of integration of European Union and also of all the countries that want to integrate in the European Union. The question about the funds, you have to see on this way. This program is just a hand for you to support your ideas. And it's quite flexible to access, because even offers for you as a youth that, for example, can be one informal group of youth that has one idea to return back or to contribute to the same group. For example, youth is working for youth. So if you have your idea, you as informal group can access to these funds, writing some project. The Key Action 1 actually gives a power to youth, an instrument to youth, to access to these funds in more flexible way and to implement something, their idea, in the reality. What is the turning point here is to educate our youth that this program, these instruments exist, that your civil action is not in vain, is not jeopardized, that you are strong and you can make something because European Union is with you, and is supporting your values. So that is why I don't know more about Poland. Maybe the president here can speak, but I was very thrilled to participate in a school in Latvia that had a program that was virtually online, where the students, high school students, had a chance to learn about how to write one simple key action, one project youth exchange. And through this program, they shared ideas, some topics, or some kind of solutions that they can provide, they can imagine to resolve some or to minimize some problem that existing in their society. And actually, there was one project approved from this initiative. So for me, I'm underlining again, it's important you to be educated about this program, these instruments, and take action. We support you.
Yeah, they can support. What else, Yağmur? I mean, Turkey, it's not the European Union member, but...
Yeah, but as we are neighborhood country, we also one of partner country for this Erasmus program. My colleague Monika talk more about the youth, but when I see our audience, there is not only young people in here, there are also adults. So this Erasmus program not only include young people, it include also professions, teachers, academicians, experts, or any people who has no job sometimes. So this is why I strongly recommend you to discover your national agency's website to find something for you. And also, maybe you have no any experience to writing project, and maybe it can be a little bit hard for you, but don't worry, you also can participate kind of these programs as participants. You just need to search on different website or social media groups to find something related with you to participate and to benefit from the program. And it covers most of expenses, and it is really good opportunity for disadvantaged groups as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And to be honest, it's not too hard to apply for Erasmus Plus funds. It's really easy and friendly way and rules to do that. So, Mehmet, why Erasmus Plus program? Why it helps?
Yeah. First of all, it brings table the mobility, and exchange is important. So this is about the idea, giving a decision. Then let's assume that you want to go somewhere, and this budget is only the ticket. But it's up to you to go where, what to do with this travel. So in this case, I think Erasmus, this budget part is really very small part of the topic, but the biggest part but the biggest part is about while you make exchanges, you know what you don't know. And then whenever you are aware, you have opportunity to improve your knowledge. And of course, this knowledge is not improved by yourself. You begin to cooperate with other organizations, other individuals, your peers, and then you notice the power of unity. And then you begin to invest on the unity. And if you are a small organization, you begin to grow up. If you are an individual, then you use this Erasmus Plus as a tool in your career progress, personal development progress. So, in short, Erasmus actually is your best friend in your travel. Thank you.
And director, you must be very happy listening just all compliments about Erasmus Plus project, but you have also a different point of view, yeah? Because you manage the national agency. So what do you think Erasmus Plus give us? And it's not about only funds, yeah?
Well, but actually that's what I wanted to say when you asked the question
Only
why
funds?
Erasmus Plus is because we have a lot of money. Okay, so let's not make it very superficial, but what does it mean actually? For Poland, for 1 year, one single year, it's 1 billion, over 1 billion Polish zloty. What does it mean? Well, it's almost 300 million euros. But what does it mean if we want to go deeper? It means, for example, that because I would like also to make a link to the first question, or to the first issues that I raised, that we have a lot of challenges to address, and usually this social energy is needed, to cope with all these challenges that we have around us, because it usually takes a long time for politicians to do this, and we need to do it by ourselves. So what does it mean that we have 1 billion zloty? So it means that, for example, for the last 5 years, only in Poland, we've been able to provide funds for over 800 projects, different projects, school projects, university projects, systemic projects organized by municipalities with some foundations and associations, to deal with ecology, to deal with the things that are so crucial and important for us in the light of what is happening with our climate. These were simple projects like school projects, how to manage the water in your local community, up to systemic projects, for example, to deal with decarbonization in the area of Cracow, here where we are, because Cracow is famous for those smogs and pollution. So different projects, over 800 projects for the last 5 years, and the amount of funds provided for these projects is over 32 million euros. That's only one example if you look from the point of view of priorities, because environment is one of the key priorities for the European Union. The other example, we talk about young people. For the last few years, we've been able to finance around 100,000 young people from Poland who went to other countries in Europe for apprenticeship, vocational activities. Like they went to, for a few months, from 3 to 9 months, they went to car factories in Germany, for example. They went to Portugal, France, to Spain, to have their internships in hotels, in restaurants. Obviously, the program covers all the possible vocational careers, but I'm just providing a few most popular destinations and examples. So, one of the classics said that the numbers and the amount at a certain stage, changes into the quality. Let's not mention the name of the guy, but this is more or less what's happening here. This program is not a niche program anymore, as it used to be when we started it in Poland. And I remember that because I was one of the very few guys in our agency who started this. 1998. That's the policy of European Union, that when you are a candidate country, before entering the European Union, you can participate, to a full extent in those educational programs. So we became the official member, full member of Poland of European Union in 2004. But those programs started in 1998. So it was a quarter of a century ago, yes, 25 years ago. And I remember that this program was very little, not only in Poland, but also in Europe. We could only finance a kind of, only examples of good practice. It was just to show what you can do, but European Union wanted to inspire individual countries, member states, to follow and to provide more funds to go that way. But actually now the program is, we can say, it reaches all the possible beneficiaries, everyone who is interested. It's not a niche program anymore. It has impact, it has influence. So why this program? Because it has a lot of money.
Okay. I didn't want it to be so simply like, oh, only money, but it wasn't just money. Yeah, you talked about a lot of stuff. I mean, for me, Erasmus Plus, because I was the beneficiary and also in many organizations who actually joined this program, I love it because I learned so much things about other cultures, about other people, about how to work with other people, about how to be patient, with cooperate with other people. Yeah, so it's great. Yeah.
So can I add to this?
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a very important issue that you are raising here now, because for all these years we've been carrying out a lot of research. Because we wanted to see what this impact is, and all the time we interview all the beneficiaries, students, teachers, youth workers, pupils from schools, everyone. And what comes out of those, out of those interviews is whatever mobility it is. If people go for apprenticeship, vocational apprenticeship, if they are part of the project, if these are the students who go for, Erasmus exchange or to go for 1 semester of studies, if it is youth workers, if these are young people working on a project, whatever project or mobility you can think of, if you ask these people how they evaluate and how they assess their mobility and what it has given to them, it doesn't matter if it is 2 weeks abroad, if it is 1 semester abroad, whatever. And as I said, whatever kind of people these are, there is usually the same answer. Thanks to this mobility, we are more proactive. We've become more open. We are more tolerant. We are more entrepreneurial. We are not afraid of speaking languages. We are not afraid of networking. The answers are exactly the same. Obviously, you cannot, some people who are very, who want to be critics of what we do, they say, how can you learn a language within 2 weeks? It's usually we have some people have some linguistic knowledge, but even after 2 weeks, they become more open and they are not afraid to speak. So we believe in all those declarations from those interviews that even after 2 weeks, you can come back as a totally different person. And this is the motto of Erasmus Plus program, that it opens minds and changes lives. And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I cannot agree more. But maybe, probably, in here, in this room, we have people who actually are from Erasmus. I know about a couple from our project, but I don't know who else. Or you were beneficiaries, or you want to be beneficiaries, and you have some questions about this. Maybe some critic, if you want, because it's okay also. I see. Can we do something with the slides?
So I have a question about Erasmus project, because you told that you have a lot of money, and actually I was in Rotterdam, and it was hard to live with the money from only Erasmus, like without a job. Actually, it was impossible actually to live without a job, only getting money from Erasmus. Yeah, and I was wondering if are you maybe in the future will try to maybe expand this problem? Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That sometimes those the scholarship that you get or the funds that you get to be in different countries is not sufficient, is not enough. It depends on the country. Holland is not the Netherlands. This is not a cheap country. Yes, so yes, it can happen that in some cases it's not enough. We are reporting this, well, not only us, but all the agencies are reporting it to the Commission. These are the decisions on the part of the Commission. We do not decide on the, on the levels of those grants. This is actually there is one general rule which is applicable in all the European countries, and this is the European Commission's decision. So and now after the pandemic, the things are even worse because everything, all the prices go up. It's not that cheap to travel anymore. It's not that cheap to rent flats in many countries. So yes, we know that, but it's not. Well, sorry, it's not that I want to say that it's not my fault, but this is how it is. These are Central European Union's decisions.
Okay, someone else wanted to add something, ask about something. Okay.
How do I get to Erasmus? How can I take part in this?
Well, I do not want to, to overwhelm this kind of discussion, but maybe you can answer because how you got to the program, okay? There are different information channels, and I think that.
Yeah, actually, let's assume that. By the way, you are a university student or high school? Very nice. So, as a high school student, let's assume that you maybe father and mother don't allow you to drive, right? But national agency, European Commission, ready to give you like 30,000 euro, 25,000 euro, together with three friends. You come and say we are a non-formal group, and this budget transfers to you just to make an activity. We call it youth exchange. This is very basic, so there is not so much difficulties to implement. Maybe you do already such things in your high school or university clubs, but this is more, let's say, one step, let's say, structured way. So whenever you do such activity, let's say, you welcome youngsters from different countries, means another youngsters came together, let's assume that in Rotterdam, and you contact with them and you can go there. So let's say the first step, participating in youth exchange, let's say, and the second, we say training courses. These training courses, let's say, one step further, and you have more informative content. And if maybe you are working in NGOs or another organization and working closely with youngsters, so we call youth worker or youth leader. So youth leader and workers can participate in this type of projects. So maybe you participated 1, 2, 3, 5, and then say again, okay, why I don't organize another training course? And then maybe till 45,000 euros, what I see in the field, budget can be transferred to you. But in this case, maybe you need to have an organization. Maybe you already begin to think about why I don't create an association, right? So this story starts with participation of such activities, but continues with implementing such activities. And as soon as the number of these activities increases, you begin to think in a corporate way. So then whenever you find a job, and then you think, okay, maybe I'm working as a doctor, why I don't make some mobilities with other countries? So as a doctor, you do it. As a lawyer, you do it. As a farmer, you do it. So it's not only about to be youngsters, right? But let's come back to youngsters, because you asked a question, so I want to address directly to your question. So participating in this youth exchange training course is not the only. So we know Erasmus exchange. So the story already started with this 35 years ago. So 1 semester, 2 semesters, you can have lectures in another country, right? So at the end of the year, maybe you want to have an internship. So Erasmus internship is another topic. So you apply to your university and your Erasmus office, organize a certain amount of internship positions, and you are granted, by the way, for this. The only thing, you need to find a place to make your Erasmus internship. This year we welcomed 4 Erasmus interns, for instance, from Italy and some other countries. And final words. So let's say you finished your university degree, or maybe high school, but you have an entrepreneurial mind. So it's time maybe to apply Erasmus entrepreneur program. This is another program. So I don't want to take so much time because really Erasmus is really very big topic, and that's why I told this is your travel friend. So in each step, you can apply to help and grant as well.
There is a plenty on funds and programs. We are together in one of them. We do together. We are from different organizations, yeah, but we do together Academy of Responsibility. Responsible Development. Thank you. I do remember. I'm just nervous, you know. And we found each other on the internet on the Facebook group, yeah.
That is why I'm straight to your question. I don't know if you already participate or not. Okay. To participate, please, just for initiate, go to the youth portal. There is a youth portal website. It's called like that, basically. There is different options for different European projects, mostly youth exchanges, and also you can find even European Solidarity Corps projects. You can find, for example, the topic that you're interested in, the country that you want to go. For example, if I can ask you, what is the topic that you are very concerned? What makes you think about something, react about something? What enthusiasts you? What is your enthusiasm?
Like enthusiasm to travel around the world, something like this?
To learn about different cultures.
Yeah, something like that.
So you can start, because as our colleagues have said, Erasmus program is really huge. Well, it's a huge sea within a huge ocean of the programs, as you said. So just Google out Discover EU initiative. It's a kind of program adjacent to Erasmus+. It is also managed by our institution. And you just get the money, the train ticket from the European Commission, well, from us. You just get the ticket and you can travel all around Europe, and that's it. And you don't have to do anything. You just take the ticket and you travel. But within your travel, well, you can meet people, you can talk to them, and maybe this can be further developed into a cooperation project, into building a kind of network of people at your age, with your peers. So you can, if your answer was, I just want to travel, so just Discover EU is for you for the start.
So Discover EU, if you would like to take this opportunity, you should be at 18. Yeah, keep in this mind.
But he will be in the moment. Come on, just wait a while, okay, please. And after that, just start to travel or join the organization who actually organize some kind of the Erasmus project, yeah, and based on the funds, like ours, like our academy. You can ask our friends after our session what they do. Maybe you can cooperate with them. You have the other youth from this organization in here on the audience. So yeah, please feel welcome. So many, maybe someone wanted to add something. Yeah, questions, thoughts, critic. I can see. Really? Oh yeah. Now I can. Thank you.
Okay, hello, my name is Anna Trujova, and I would like to ask you how to do Erasmus Plus exchange in universities and for students, make more knowledge-based, not just based on traveling, partying, and so on, because I have experience studying abroad, but on normal program, not in Erasmus, that my friends in the class that was changing like every semester, every half year from Erasmus, there was using not to get such knowledge as we know, and also many programs that are international and they are on short-term base, like 1 week or 2 weeks, that are not very knowledge-based, but more focused on traveling or some smooth and very small experience with the program?
Well, yes, there are a few problems here from, let's say, from the bottom and from the top. So let's start from the top. This is, well, I'm sorry to say so, but I'm also amazed that after almost 40 years of the existence of the program, we started it 25 years ago in Poland, but actually the program is much, much older. And after almost 40 years of the existence of the program, there are still basic issues which are not solved. Like, for example, acknowledgement of your being for a semester in a foreign university. Still, a lot of universities in Europe have the problem to acknowledge this. There are linguistic problems. Not often this educational offer is provided in English or in other languages. On a solid basis, and there are problems with acknowledging exams, and usually people after one semester they come back to their original institution, university, and they actually have to make up for this time which has been lost, and they have to take examinations here and so on. There are a lot of problems. Actually, European students associations, they decided to make this kind of research, and actually Poland, what came out of this research is that actually Polish universities are actually quite good at it. So they usually acknowledge, this period spent somewhere else, and they do not make too many obstacles to their students. And when they invite the students from abroad, they also provide them with at least something. The study showed, and it was organized by, as I said, European associations of students. The study shows that actually there are much bigger problems in France, in Italy, and I do not want to enumerate and point the finger at those countries, but actually...
Please don't.
But the issue is that actually these countries were at the beginning of the program, and still those issues are not solved. We are aware of this. This is a bigger problem of different educational systems in Europe. As you probably know, according to European Union's treaty, this educational area is not a subject of common laws or procedures or structures. Actually, this area is left to the decision of all the member states. So it's not regulated in any way by the European Union. That's why we have this diversity, this variety, and sometimes it is very difficult to somehow maneuver in this very diverse reality. We know this, but that's the situation. It's true. Then there is a problem at the bottom. So, well, it's up to you. When you students are actually adult people. When you get this grant, when you get this kind of scholarship, you go there, and it's up to you how you are going to use it. Obviously, you can go to the beach. If you go to, because for Polish students, the most common chosen destination is actually Italy. Because there is nice weather, nice cities, very good social life, and so on. But it's up to you how you are going to use and spend this time. These are the students. I mean, these are already adult people. They should be, conscious and aware of what they want to do. Yeah. But so just one more thing, and you can finish with this. But that was one of the reasons why actually in the last few years the program became more flexible, and actually it does not have to be one semester. It can be 1 week, it can be 2 weeks, a kind of tailored thing. that, for example, a student is aware that, okay, somewhere in the Netherlands or maybe in France or in Italy, there is a university with a professor X who is a very worldwide expert, very well-known expert in my field or in something which I am interested in. And I want to go there, I want to meet him, and I want to learn something from him. And you can do that, it's up to you.
Okay, about this, I must say it because I'm working on the bottom. I will share with you now one experience. I came in Italy. I'm not Italian, but I came in Italy through the Erasmus, European Solidarity Corps project. And I started to work in the office of the association that I'm representing today. Intern that she'll create content on social media. She'll follow the project managers to see how they are working, what they are working, supporting, etc., to be a classical youth worker, practically. I have together with me even another volunteer. She was a Tunisian. But if I was the person that was more active, I wanted to learn Italian, I wanted to see more what my colleagues were doing, how they were thinking, how they were implementing the program, what Erasmus means, what key action exists. My other colleague volunteer doesn't have the same attachment to the volunteering, to their task. So I'm always telling, whenever you go, try to take as much as possible from the opportunity. Be active. If you don't like something is not how you expected, speak out. Speak out. Change. If it's always possible to change. Don't stay to some place if you have the beach over there, but you are going back with zero knowledge or with some goal not accomplished. Try to take something that is according to your interest. Like say no to things that are not going to your interest. Try to get what you want. If you are in that place that you are getting what you want, take as much as possible. Learn, engage with the people, engage with the society, learn their problems, speak with the people. Like that, you will take as maximum as possible from your experience. Because as you know, and as you told before, it's not something that is lasting forever. It's only 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 1 year maximum. But it's an occasion that appears in your life. So take it as much as possible.
Whenever you go and whatever you do, you have to put heart in the programs, in the project. Without you, without us, it doesn't have any sense. So one last question, maybe thought or critic or something I don't see. Yeah, you're here.
Okay, so hi, I'm Kasper. I would like to ask one more question about the problems with acknowledging the exams. I would say we have in Europe the ECTS system, and it should work fine. I would like to ask what are the steps to solve the problem with students not having, the exams acknowledged in the city or the country of origin. I'm asking because I had this opportunity to be on exchange program, but not in Europe. It was in the States. And for me personally, it was like 5 or 10 times easier to make all the documents work for me on my home university because it was not Erasmus program. And when I talk with my friends, students who was on Erasmus program, it was extremely difficult. I think it's because of the bureaucracy, but I'm a little bit shocked because I guess we have some tools to work with that.
Yes, again, I have to say, yes, that's true. The answer from the Europe, because that's not us, the national agencies that create this kind of bureaucracy. This kind of bureaucracy is imposed on us by the European Commission, and we are imposing it further on to our beneficiaries. So the answer from the European Commission is like this. This is the public European money. So we need to have this kind of bureaucracy because we need to be sure that this money is spent in a correct way. That's the answer. I agree that with the states because I have my own personal experience here as well, that it's much easier. For example, United States of America, just like many other countries all over the world, are eligible to participate in Erasmus because in 2014, actually, the program began to go global. Now, actually, this globalization is is embedded in the program. But why the cooperation between, for example, European countries and America is not actually developing? It's because of this bureaucracy. Because when American universities get the proposal to take part into Erasmus activities, and the rector, or they rather call it, the provost or the president of the American university, looks at the contract, asks his lawyer, his or her lawyer, and the American lawyer looks at all those papers and says usually, no, it's a waste of time. We will spend a lot of time on this bureaucracy, so the cost is not actually, it's not cost effective, and it's not of interest to us. But what can I say? That's the answer from the European Commission. There are bureaucratic procedures because this is a public European money, and some people have to be sure that it's spent in a correct way. My Austrian colleague from the Austrian agency, during one of our meetings with the European Commission, at a certain point he just got a bit nervous, and he stood up and he said, well, for many, many years, we've been talking about simplifying procedures for Erasmus+. And he said that for him, the situation will be normal when you will be able to apply, just as you said. I'm a young man, I would like to do something with my interest of traveling, and I would like to engage into the program. So, according to my Austrian colleague, we need to arrive at the situation, I don't know if we ever arrive at this situation, when it will be possible to take out your smartphone and just to apply to the program and get the grant with this tool, and that's it.
Yeah, and so we all wish it, yeah? We all want it.
It will never happen, sorry.
We have 5 minutes left, so I first thank you very much because you just did what I asked you in the beginning of our meeting. So you participate, you were active, so you helped us just to lead our session in direction you wanted. Yeah, that was really important for us. And so, yeah, applause for you. Yeah, clap, clap. And I want to ask you give them a gift. One last sentence for them just to remember about social energy, about Erasmus Plus project. What do you want to share with them in the last sentence?
Should be one sentence.
Yeah, really shortly. Well, can be 2, but no, like 4 minutes.
Leave the opportunity. Like not leave the opportunity.
Take initiatives.
Actually, I want to say more, but
yeah.
Yeah, maybe as a remark, final remark, I will say a little bit more because I wanted to answer one question also. Yeah, you mentioned about, for instance, some of the mobilities are not very active. Actually, even traveling, mobility, and communicate with others is itself a very important part of education that our education system missing. That's why let's think Erasmus is the continuum of your education and just try to cover the weakness. So enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. You just ruined my plan, but that's fine.
Well, get engaged. Don't be afraid. Nobody else will make your lives better and will solve your problems better than yourselves. It's just, you know, it's in your hands.
Yeah. I do have also a gift for you. I found the sentence from Donna Canavan. She researched social energy. Actually, she proposed the sentence of social energy. And she once said that social energy is if you know that everyone is feeling the same way you are feeling. There is something validating about it. It does something to validate your perception as a human, to know that another human being, independent on you, sees and feels the same way you do. And I wish you this kind of feeling all the time in your project, in Erasmus Plus, and in another project that you lead. Thank you very much. Thank you, Monika, Yağmur, Mehmet, and Director Paweł, for your session today with us.